Hello, 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 and welcome back to Wearing Your Crown. How are you guys doing? How are my queens doing? How are my kings doing? How's everybody doing? I hope great. This is episode 2, and today's topic is why are you single? If you a queen, if you a king, why are you single? Let's dive into it. So, I live by the principle of attraction is everything. You attract everything. And when I say that, what I mean is you get what you put out. Karma, if some people call it karma. You get what you are. Whatever you put out is what you receive. If you're a nice, nasty person, you're going to get somebody nice, nasty. If you're a lazy person, you're going to get somebody lazy. So whatever your issues are, whether you know you have the issues or not, you're going to receive whatever energy that you put out. So attraction is everything. So let's talk about why are you single? As a queen, we carry ourselves different. We don't date just anybody. We're not just friends with any and everybody. We do things a little bit differently. So that's why we call it wearing your crown, because we move a little bit differently, okay? It's about owning your power, owning who you are. We are so much more powerful than we think we are inside. Owning up to who you are. So if there is a difference between a queen and a concubine, there's a difference between the royals and the commoners, if you catch my drift. The royals don't do the same thing Keyshawn and Bushika and Ray Ray do down the streets. Bushika and Ray Ray and them probably think that they do too much. They suchy such. They upper, they think of themselves too much. But that's okay. I want you to know I think highly of myself. I want you to know that I love myself. I want you to know that I respect myself enough not to allow anyone to disrespect me. Because I'm a queen. I don't move the way everybody else moves. So, as a queen, are we doing a disservice to ourselves? Let's go back to the first video. Are we toxic? Are we self-sabotaging ourselves? Are we queens? Are we claiming that we are queens and kings, but we moving like commoners? We moving like ditch diggers? We moving like gutter people? It's not what you say. It's what you do. It is not what you say. You can say, I'm the richest person in the world, but you go into the soup kitchen, you staying in shelters. Why? If you was the richest person in the world, why would you go stay in shelters? Why would you ask for a handout? Why would you ask for other people to take care of you? If you this king, if you the richest person in the world, you see my point? We can't move like everybody else do. So let's get into relationships. In relationships, are you just dating anybody? If you're a queen, are you dating a ditch digger? Whatever you consider is a ditch digger? As a queen and a king, are you dating someone that fits your energy at that moment? And we're going to talk about that. That's a whole nother video. We dive into it. So I'm going to give you guys some tips that will help you hopefully kind of dive into why you are single and give you some steps to help you fix it, okay? First thing is, do you know who you are inside? Have you had a conversation with yourself? And I am dead serious when I say, have you had a conversation with yourself? I have conversations with myself all the time. I look myself in the mirror and be like, you better than that. We slipped up. We could have did it better. You know what I'm saying? But after I do all that, we could have did it better. I own up to my mistakes. And be like, okay, we got this. We learning. If I didn't go through that, then I will learn this lesson. So I say that to say this. Do you know who you are? What are your requirements for a relationship? for any relationship. What are your requirements? I call it top 5. Okay, this is one of your steps. Step 1, get you a top 5. So top 5 is, if you know who you are inside and you know what you want, what your requirements are in a relationship, any type of relationship, friendship, family, co-workership, lovership, marriageship, whatever you want to call this relationship, whatever it is, the dynamics of this relationship, you have to know who you are first and what your limits are. Okay, top 5. My top 5 is this person, number 1, has to have a job. Not just a job, a career. Do you understand the difference? You don't understand, that's a whole nother video. We ain't going into that. There's a difference between a job and a career. Go figure it out. Does this person have a career? Because I'm at that level in my life right now. Even when I was 25, I don't need you to have a job. Anybody can have a job. Do you have a career? Do you have a 5-year plan? Where are we going to be 10 years from now? Because if I'm thinking about having you in my life for a lifetime, I got to think about future. I got to think about 5 years from now. And if you just like, oh, I'm going to be down here making $12 an hour. But you making $12 an hour for the rest of your life, and that's your only plan is to work down at this little place for the rest of your life, making $12 an hour. That's cool for you. I'm not knocking you. That's you. But that's not where I see my life going. I want somebody I can build with. I want to take trips. I want to have nice stuff. I want to be able to, go to the beach every once in a while. That's me. Everybody's different. If you're okay with someone just having a plan, just working $12 an hour for the rest of their life, that's you. Go for it. But that's not my plan. You need to have a top 5. That's part of my requirements. So find out what your requirements are. Number 3, the person that I end up with has to be attractive. I got to look at them every once in a while and say, yeah, that's mine. You know what I'm saying? You got to be a little attractive. I mean, they ain't got to be, they ain't got to be everything, but, you got to be a little attractive. Number 4 out of my top 5 is they got to be a little healthy. Somewhat healthy, because I plan on being around for a little longer than most. I don't want to have no health issues. I don't want to be nobody's nurse. I don't want to take care of nobody. I don't want nobody who are alcoholics. I mean, I'm a little fit. I like fit stuff, so I would like someone who kind of is a little fit. I can't have nobody that's asking me to make them smothered pork chops and rice and gravy at 12 o'clock at midnight after you just ate 2 steaks. Just saying. That's not my mojo. It may be yours. Somebody may love that. And if you love it, go for it. You a foodie and you love doing it, you love cooking, that might be your fit. It's not my fit. And there's nothing wrong with that. No judgment zone. And my last requirement for my top 5 is he got to be all man, baby. All man. That's a whole nother video. We'll talk about that later. But I say that to say this. I have done a lot of work figuring out what my top 5 are. And a lot of it came from dating. I would have a prerequisite and I would meet someone and they have these prerequisites. Dating is like interviewing. And it's okay if that person it's not a match. You are the job. It's an interview process. You are the job. You're probably single because I don't think you even qualify for the person that you want. So you got to look at your list and say, out of all these 5 requirements, do I meet any of them? Do I have a job / career? Am I attractive? I mean, just ask yourself these questions. Are you fit? If that's one of your requirements, ask yourself, are you that? If you are not that, baby, you got to take that off your list. If you got 3 kids by 3 different baby daddies, you got to be willing to accept someone who has 3 kids by 3 different baby mamas. I'm just saying. You're probably single because you don't even qualify for what you want. We all want everything. We want a man that has 6'5", he makes over 6 figures, he ain't got no kids, he ain't got no drama. Those men are few and far in between. But at the same time, you want all these qualifications, but you got kids by 3 different baby daddies, you ain't got no career, working down there at Piggly Wiggly, whatever you want to work at for the rest of your life, but you want someone who's a businessman, who's a CEO. You cannot believe that a CEO making over 6 figures will actually happen to meet someone at the Piggly Wiggly. Nothing wrong with the Piggly Wiggly, I'm just saying, reference. Meet someone at the Piggly Wiggly who's worked there all their lives and sweep her off her feet and take her off into the sunset. It doesn't happen. Do you qualify for what you want? This is why you're single. You don't even qualify. You haven't even taken the time to say, what do I qualify for personally? Who am I? What do I qualify for? What do I want out of a partner? Tip number 1. After you find out what you are, who you are, you write down your requirements, you do a little searching. You have to be what's on that requirement list. And if you're not, you need to put on that requirement list what you are. Take a hard look at yourself. This is what I think we're calling this wearing your crown. This is real truth, real transparency. This is not fronting for the internet. This is not fronting for the gram. This is real life, because we got some real lonely people out here that could be potentially in relationships, good relationships, but we as men and women, as king and queens, have not done the good work of looking into ourselves and say, what do I qualify for? Who am I? Do I say I qualify for something better? What am I giving off? It's just a question. So why are you single? Let me know. Drop it down in the comments. Drop it down in the sections. We'll talk about it. Like, share, and subscribe. It's a new channel. We're going to be dropping videos once a week. You may love me. You may hate me. It may resonate with you. It may not. But we're going to tell the truth up in here. Because this is wearing your crown. And wearing your crown is the truth. And the truth is knowing who you are, loving who you are, hugging yourself, being proud of yourself, giving yourself affirmations. We're going to figure this out together. It's a community. So put your top 5 in there. Tell me what your top 5 requirements are. I just gave you a few of mine. No judgment. But somebody got to be cute. You got to be fit. And you got to make some money. Those are my requirements. What are yours? Till next time, we'll talk to you later. And keep wearing your crown, man. You got this. Bye.